Let's start with the Electoral Commission because it says the violence that has characterized the limited voter registration exercise justifies its call for the use of the Ghana card as the sole document for the exercise. According to the Commission, it has observed violence at some centers linked to the challenges of the age and citizenship of some registrants, but says such incidents could have been avoided if the Ghana card had been the sole document for the registration. We have more in this report.
The limited voter registration has entered its second week, with the Electoral Commission registering 251,149 individuals so far. However, the process has faced challenges, including network issues at the beginning, causing delays in some sectors. There have been reported cases of individuals aligned with political parties attempting to register minors. For instance, in Poho, executives of the NPP and NDC were arrested for attempting to register minors. Attempts to object to such activities have resulted in violent clashes among members of the two leading parties. However, the Electoral Commission believes this could have been avoided if the Ghana card had been used as the sole document for registration.
We have also noticed that the disturbances occurring at some of our registration centers is due to the fact that some people are doubting the ages of some of the applicants. This is the reason why the Commission has been advocating for the usage of the Ghana card, which has the date of birth and the nationality of the bearers of the card, and the abolition of the guarantor system.
Meanwhile, the Commission has urged individuals with reservations about the eligibility of any applicant to resort to the challenge system rather than attempting to physically stop such persons from registering.
Let me use this medium to remind the agents of the political parties and the general public that the challenge system embedded in the registration exercise allows the agents and those who qualify to register as voters to challenge applicants who believe are not qualified to register as voters. It is not your duty to physically prevent someone from registering. What you have to do is to go through the challenge process.
The elections management body at a press conference also urged minors to resist any attempt to participate in the ongoing limited registration.
We wish to use this opportunity to urge parents especially to dissuade their children who are less than 18 years from registering as voters. Similarly, we beseech the national leadership of the political parties to discourage the executives in the regions and the constituencies from transporting minors and foreigners to the registration centers.
The Commission, however, has expressed satisfaction with the number of persons registered so far. Though the National Democratic Congress earlier pointed out some errors in the figures published by the Commission regarding the number of Ghanaians registered so far, the Commission says these errors are negligible and do not affect the sanctity of its data.
I think when you look at the figures in reality, you realize that we have the Ghana map and we also have a certain bar graph. We realize that all the figures in the bar graph were excellent, very, very correct. So if people can use that as a perception that maybe the EC is doing, then I think those people have a lot of questions to answer. Because clearly you can see the real figures were correct, but the disaggregation of the various days. So I don't see this as anything which is so major for people to make a beef about. The bigger picture, the total registered at the time, about 143 was also captured correctly for each region. So we think that everything should be fine.
The Commission is urging stakeholders to support it in undertaking the registration exercise, asking various stakeholders to adhere to the guidelines regarding registration. Reporting for Citi News, Hansen Ajaman.